Okay, here we go. I'm rematching that guy, um, marvinacesnas or whatever. Um, I got kind of sick of playing the Sicilian, so instead I'm going to play the caro-kan. Um, not my favorite opening in the world, but I do have some experience in it, and I've had some good luck with it in the past. Um, over the board mainly. Um, this is just all. This is all book moves already. The point of knight d7 is to, if he comes into knight e5 to try to trade the bishop off, you can trade first. So it's kind of like an indirect defense. Also good there was knight f6, knight g to f6. But bishop c4 is a little weird. Usually you see bishop d3, like a4, bishop d3. Well, a4, a5, then bishop d3, and trading off the light square bishops. So this is going to add a new dynamic to the game that I'm not too familiar with. I will still be doing my same type of plan, I think, which will be castle and queenside. Although since he castled kingside, I think either way would be okay. Bishop d6 to gain control of the b8 h2 diagonal before he has a chance to. Queen c7 I think is okay here. If he plays knight takes knight, I think I can just play knight takes and not have too many problems. I'm also threatening to win a pawn here with just knight takes knight. Although I'd prefer to be castled before I did that, but I can't castle right away because f7 hangs. But so okay, so he's sacrificing on me. This will be interesting. I think this might actually be a very famous sacrifice that, what was it? It was in the Kasparov Deep Blue match, I think. Either Kasparov did it to the computer or the computer did it to Kasparov, one of the two. But, yeah, it's very dangerous for me, so I have to be very careful with what I do and how I play. But I think I mean, I have a piece for 2 pawns, and I'm being attacked pretty ferociously. So the best way to defend, I guess, is just to keep my pieces around my king and try to trade things off. I don't want to sack the exchange back because that wouldn't be too productive for me. Unless I absolutely have to get rid of his light square bishop to hide my king on h7, for example. Other things that I could try. I could try running my king, maybe king e7 here. Does he have any strong discoveries? Let's see. King e7, bishop takes d7 check is okay because it's just king takes d7. Although my king can't get very far if he plays, say, bishop h3 check. Or even like bishop f5 check. Well, I guess it can. I mean, it would be a pretty crazy move, king e7. King e7, bishop f7 doesn't work because just king takes f7. Bishop d7 we already looked at. Bishop f5, I just play king d8 and hide my king on b8 if possible. I think I'm going to try it. I mean, it's Blitz. I mean, in Blitz you just got to try things and hope they work out. I mean, I had to go to f8 before because I needed my a8 rook to be active. And this way I connect my rooks, which will make it a lot easier for me to defend. The more coordinated your pieces are, the better it is to defend, because less things will be hanging. You'll be able to coordinate a counterattack pretty easily. In this case, I'm more interested in trading pieces off than getting a counterattack per se. So it's up to him what he wants to do. My move is probably either going to be king takes d7 or king d8, so... Okay, so just king d8. The question here is now how to take back. I think king takes back would be okay. Because the last thing I want is for his queen to come into f7. And if I play rook takes, then he can play bishop takes h7. And after knight takes h7, his queen can come into f7. And harass my, my f-pawn. Although... harass my g-pawn, I mean. Although my queen does have an x-ray defense on it by if I can move my d-knight. So I think it'll be okay to play rook takes. So now I expect bishop takes f7, knight takes f7, and queen f7, and then maybe I can play knight d to f6. Unfortunately, my opponent got disconnected here, so I'm going to pause the video so we don't run over the 10 minutes, just in case. Okay, so he reconnected. It didn't take too long. His time keeps clicking if he gets disconnected, so it's going to give me a huge time advantage. So yep, bishop f7 like expected. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that move, but that's alright too. Like I said, I want to keep my g-pawn on, so I'm defending that. Well, that's bizarre. Guess I didn't see that I had it defended by my queen. It's kind of a bittersweet way to win, but I need the wins, so guess it was kind of unnecessary deposit, but oh well. He wants to rematch me, so I'm gonna get this going real quick.